My son and me have, after a bit of frustration, a few swear words said, we have finally created a second account, which is just for Dad. I'm very thankful to Noah for him setting it up and us having an account under me. But now I'm starting to do more spiritual aligned things, more up to date data stuff, which is more parent or let's say adult orientated. So, the frustration, I'm just breathe. In these times, we must breathe. It's all about the breath. Breath is God, water is life. So, this will be the first vid. I'm in my little house. As you can see, Noah's over there somewhere. That's my little place up there where I sleep. We've got push out, it's quite big. Anyway, the videos on this channel will be a bit more now dated, a bit more non-linear. So I will try to do most of them without thinking beforehand, just getting on and doing them. They won't be shorts, there'll be a few shorts, but most of them are actually going to be set up for people that may want to what's happening a wee bit more noospherically, or the collective mind. So I do a bit of noospheric diving. There's many names for it, but the noosphere is the collective mind. So you jump on your surfboard and away you go. And then you dive off your surfboard and you get into a big wave and you feel the energy and you go with it while you're in your body relaxed. A form of meditation in a way, just a different type. Thank you, Jose Aguas and Stephanie South. 1320 material, as you'll see in the heading. 1320, 13 moons, 20 archetypes. And we've moved into the 441 base matrix. There's other names. Basically 21 lines down, 21 lines across, giving an 1111 or an 11th line. X marks a treasure, DNA prompt, etc. I remember speaking with Jose, blessings, in Queenstown, first time I met him, with 138. Meeting Stephanie and Jose, and he was still high on having downloaded the 441 base matrix. It was all beyond me at the time. I was still learning the 1320 grid, the dream spell, the archetypes. But the 441 base matrix is the 21 by 21 is, if you go 12 times 12, it's 144. Then we move into this massive energy we're in now, and you twist it around and turn it back to front. 21 times 21 is 441, backwards of 144. Just gives you an idea of why he was so excited at the time. It's hard to believe it's, 15 years later or longer that he downloaded that. I think he said at the time that a mathematician had also downloaded it, and he did it like 21, like that. Whereas Jose started at the bottom, went up, round to the middle, and 441 was right in the middle. Just shows you the linear, non-linear, dimensional, etc. side of things. The times we're living in at the moment, though they can drag you right down to your knees and pleading to God at times just to get things going all right, we can always get there. I got taken, I see where they use sleep deprivation as torture. I went through a huge sleep deprivation over a month or so. I've been a shaman type person for 20 years or so, and luckily enough, a name, Blessings Johnny Bear, came to me, and I made contact, and automatically, he's a shaman of 30 odd years, was able to immediately start helping and assisting, and we got there. A lot of work to be done, and it was a slow progress. And we got there. This is happening all around. People are wanting to move forward. The ones of us that have been doing it for a long time We're doing some real nitty gritty stuff in these times. We're already vibrating at a good rate, so to move forward, it's pretty easy because there's so much going on around us to draw us in. But most of us are becoming happier and happier and happier as we learn the best processes available, and through our own experiences and sharing our experiences. Breath is God, water is life. They're two big things just to keep in your mind as you get put out of your mind a wee bit, and the shamanic side of things is normal. It's normal. We were made to look abnormal, but a shaman is just a person in their own power, living with nature, by nature, alongside nature. You can be a shaman in the city, sure. It's a hell of a lot easier in the countryside or in the nature, in the forest, at sea, etc. In the Anastasia books it says, clean up, paint your city before you leave. So in these times, it's there's more people getting out of the city. There's more people looking for community. Bless you if you find a good community, like minds, kindred spirits. The learning never finishes. That's why we're here. So the learning and remembering is always available to us if we choose to breathe into ourselves and be in ourselves. You don't have to do much to be happy. And once you find happiness and you're not striving for happiness, you're just being and happy, the shit don't stop. It's still going on outside of you, you're just not partaking of it. And sooner or later you will. You're in this earth plane. So you will. So you just keep moving forward, but you're happier in it. The last deep dark dive I did, I was very surprised. And the one before that, I did a Dark Night of the Soul. It was my third one. I thought you only ever did one. I did one, and I did two, and it was over 10 years later, a couple of years ago, I did another one, and I couldn't believe it when I was in the darkest, bleakest place, deep, calling for help. It's hard to explain, and I couldn't believe it. Like a week later when I sort of came out of it finally properly, I was like, another one? Wow, I hope there's no more. Nobody wants another one of those. And I believe, never say never, but it was easy at that time. I was spat out of it within, and cleared it, transmuted, and worked with whatever brought it on to some degree. I do Ho'oponopono. I'm a great believer in it through experience. Huge believer in it. Battery. Because in these times nothing disappears energy wise, it transmutes. So people say don't worry about past lives. Now that tide has turned. It's actually now it's not about worrying about past lives. It's we're going to transmute. So we're going to be using transmutation for experiences, energies, the round the clock, the round energy, the spiral energy, the past life energy coming in to be cleared. All our past life energies in our DNA somewhere in our body. So we're really working on that. So past life energy, big time, happening. We're clearing it, transmuting it personally, collectively, group, soul group, all of it. Yeah, it's a big thing. I worked on the factor for over 20 years. Don't worry about past life stuff. Work on this life. But now the past life stuff we got to the point where we're clearing so much energy now. But we're clearing past life energy because we hold that past life energy in us, in our water. Watch the water. Watch your past lives at the moment. They're very big. Big shout out to ATS. ATS. People will know what ATS means. The few that'll watch it, I'll try and get this vid onto ATS. So you'll see in the thing that it's got 1320. That's the time we're in. The 13 moons being brought back in the archetypes, and the learning by archetypes and stories. And then it's got crossed fingers because I asked Spirit beforehand what would be a good name for the channel, and I got 1320 as a remembrance, and crossed fingers because X marks the stop, the X marks the spot, the treasure. I'd cross fingers, and that's what came to me. And then the Hunter Q, the 441 base matrix, is the 21st archetype is Hunter Q, galactic core, where the next lot of energies are coming through from the galactic core. Little Venus, or the little sun Venus, big sun from the central sun. So that's secured. People can look at that in 17 different ways if they wished. This is the start of this channel. I've been wanting to do this for about 5 years. I've only just technologically, with the help of my son, got it started. He was listening to me swearing and cursing before I started this. So now I've got to get this into the new channel. So I'm going to have to yell out for him to help me with that. But once I've done it a couple of times, I'm sure we'll get it down pat. So blessings. I don't know how this channel will move. I'll put it in a couple of places, and subscribers will come from that, and I'll put it on my Facebook, and I'll keep it as authentic. That's the big word at the moment, authenticity. It's huge. I worked a lot with that when I was in India with Krishnaji and Presaji, with the oneness side of it. Really, authenticity is a big one. Even when my boy's doing videos, I'm like, no, be authentic. You watch how to make them, but be authentic. People will watch an authentic video, and we do a couple together. They're authentic, and you know it, and you feel it, and you're more apt to watch that and be with that, and connect with that person, even if online. So authenticity is huge in these times. Another huge factor, being authentic, and that can be tough. It means standing in your own power. I've never had such a standing in my own power energy as I have over the last 3 years, and I'm sure that there's many out there doing that at the moment alongside me. A collective consciousness of that being very big. A lot of males having been pushed into their energy of self-empowerment. Let's leave it at that for now. Let's see if I can get this going. 12 minutes. Gosh. Let's see if I can get this on. I'll yell out to Noah in a second to get me started. Once again, blessings all in these times. I hope that anybody watching this gets something out of it. I hope we can have a few conversations in the comments. Bless you all. Much love. And we'll see how this one gets on and how the next one goes.